because His presence wasn't there, and it was a people that did not even desire His presence. They were happy, and I was unhappy, because I could not bring them into God. I could not bring them till they looked beyond this and begin to say, oh, but there's something so wonderful up here. Where's this? To be the hunger and thirst after God. My soul thirsts for Thee, O God, said the psalmist. Or again, you take David. One thing have I desired. Just, that's all I want. Just that one thing. Remember Jesus said about Mary, when Martha was unhappy with her. He said, but one thing is needful. To sit at His feet and learn to listen to Him, till He begins to reveal Himself. In love relationships is where He most reveals Himself. To whom have you revealed yourself the most? Was it not to your boyfriend or your girlfriend when you were courting? Isn't that the one you reveal yourself most to? Let into the secrets of your heart and the secrets of your life. And that's how God will reveal Himself. For instance, last Sunday, there came a lovely moment of real quiet. It lasted what? 5 minutes? And that was the nicest time from God's side. If we could have held that, if there could have been realized how to hold that for a half an hour, you see some wonderful things take place. God talks in those moments if people listen. How difficult it is to get a congregation of that place. How seldom you can get people there. Now there's another area, I'll just mention it now, we may go into it later. Why can't we hear from God? And the answer is very clear. Be still and know that I am God. We're too noisy inside. You can't hear when there's lots of noise going on. God is Spirit. Jesus said the Holy Spirit, when He comes, He'll take the things of mine and reveal them to you. He'll show them to you. But He is Spirit. He's not going to come and sit beside you. He's going to reveal them to your spirit. And if that's not quiet, and if it's not in the right attitude, you can't hear Him. He'll be all around you, but you can't hear Him. And so that's the pursuit. That's the real task given to mankind by God. That's what all of us should be seeking to know God. It should be the real desire, the real purpose of our hearts. Because all the rest we leave in this life when we leave it. However much you attain in all the naturals, if God called you home tomorrow, you'd leave everything behind. The only thing you take with you are the things that have come from heaven. That you will take with you. The understandings, the revelations, which in our world we move from kindergarten, first grade, then a long 8 years, we graduate from 8th grade, then a long 4 years, and finally you graduate from. But each time you're at a level higher to live in this life, aren't you? I've been out with the Aborigines, been out with the Indians. How low level their life is. They may be intelligent. They're not all dumb by long means. But it's so circumscribed. I was with the Aborigines in Australia. Some of them are clever. Like the trackers, for instance. Sure, you've heard of them.
I heard your tape. Amazing example.
Absolutely amazing what they can do. When I was there, 2 trackers were called in by the police to find 3 thieves. Because they couldn't find them. The trackers went. They were members of the church. So they went to this house out in the country. They followed. And they begin, they'll tell you, by looking at their footprints, they will tell you what kind of people. They said, one is lame, one is short and stocky, one is tall and slim, one is this kind. They describe them. And they followed them clear up to the pavement and then still followed them. And then you passed the pastor's house and you stopped and talked to the pastor. He said, call the police. And the pastor did. The police came. He said, you'll find 2 of them over in that house. He said, they're still there. And they went there, and sure enough they were, and still had the things on them. They were stolen. As they brought them out, here came 3 men walking down the street. And the trackers looked at him. He said, the man in the middle is the 3rd one. Just for watching him walk. All 3. But at the same time, they can't even read their Bibles. They don't have a Bible, don't want one. They can't read one if they had one. You see what I mean? So all that wonderful knowledge, that's fine. They're very intelligent people. When they die, it's all gone, isn't it? They take nothing with them. There's not many trackers now because it's a long, hard thing to learn. They spend a lifetime learning it. But I was in Japan, and I talked to a young woman. She had studied, and she had studied for 12 years. And she hadn't got her degree in it yet. To get her degree, she had to have 16 years. But she had studied 12 years. And that is how to serve tea. Oh, yes. To serve tea correctly. And to be able to participate. And she's called oftentimes to give tea parties. And she makes her living that way. She says, I can't teach it because I have to have 16 years. I said, well, what you learn? And she had a hard time telling me. But you have to hold it a certain way, with just certain fingers. Has to be in a certain type of setting. You have to be very quiet. There'll be 3 cookies, no more, no less. And you take a sip of tea and then a bite of a cookie. And 12 years.
It sounds too silly to us, but it's serious to them.
Huh?
It sounds silly to us, but it's serious business.
Oh, serious business to them. Believe me, they earn a living with it. Now, all that's gone when she's gone. Leave it all behind. We can't. The only thing we can take with us is what's come from above. Nothing else will go here. And so that's why it's so sad to see Christian people devoting their lives so much to this world and the things in this world. I mean, good things, what we would say, not bad things. I'm not talking about going out into evil. I know it's a great pain to both Robert and I, both here and in Argentina. People are so anxious that their children become professionals and well-placed and make money and have a good place and a good name, and they'll fight for them to go to the best schools and to keep on going to school and get your degree.